What? How many hours ahead is Canada?
All of them.
Oh, yeah, because if they're up at the North Pole, it's like the time never changes, right?
It's kind of, who knows?
They're in all the time zones at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, it's weird. So, anywho, he jumps off into the wash.
Yeah, it's just he went so far down because the water's so aerated that he was about to lose. He thought he was about to lose consciousness right before he broke through the surface.
I think he lost consciousness before he jumped off.
Yeah,
that boy was not right.
Hey, man, he's doing just fine these days.
Yeah. It seems like everybody's doing just fine except for us. What's up?
We're doing fine in our own way.
In our own way, yeah. That's what they tell the kids at the Special Olympics.
Everybody loves you in their own way.
You're special. You guys are doing great. Great job, everyone. Everyone's a winner.
Hey, you hear about that commencement speech that somebody?
It was a high school principal or teacher.
Yeah,
really put the kids in their place.
Oh, I listened to part of it. That was pretty good.
I wanted to clap. I was so proud of it. That's exactly what they need to hear.
I think it's called "You're Not Special."
Yeah.
And kind of getting to the point where,
you've been
you're not
fed
you're not a. What's he say in Fight Club? You are not a unique snowflake.
Yeah,
you're not special.
You need to get ready for the real world because it's about to hit you.
Right, you're the same human filth as the rest of us.
Yeah.
But
that was
sounded good because he's like, okay, so there are like 5,000 high schools in here. There are 5,000, valedictorians.
Yeah. Do you really think you're special? Yeah.
Yeah, there's sort of one half a mile from here doing the same thing right now.
Yeah, you know what? Give it 6 months. Nobody cares what your grades were in high school.
Right. And it's like, congratulations, you have overcome the lowest bar possible that we have set in front of you.
Yes.
So.
But not to discourage those still in school, William, and my children. You still need to get straight A's or you will get a beating.
Mm-hmm. Several
beatings.
Yeah. Because you still live in a state where that is legal.
I don't even think there's laws here. I think it's just kind of a free-for-all.
A la Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent, that's right. Just do whatever you want to do.
If you can shoot it, you can eat it. That's what I think of when I see Ted Nugent.
Yeah. Well, speaking of eating things, Lenny, Friday we had a new baby.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. New sugar glider.
Yep. Number 8.
Oh my God.
They just keep
now this is one of those sugar gliders are living not only in sin but in incestuous.
A little bit incestuous.
It's disgusting.
Well, they're sugar gliders. They don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It may not be.
What?
Well, it may.
How many did you start off with?
4. I started with 4.
You have 8 now?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I have one male that is of the ability to reproduce. One that's neutered, and one that's just too young.
Did you hand neuter him?
No, he came neutered.
You didn't give him the judo chop to the ball sack like that one lady did to that guy? She did the castration.
Oh! Did you see that of North Carolina?
You guys talk about that story.
Yeah, this is a woman in North Carolina. I don't know, was it a boyfriend or just a man? And she somehow got a hold of his boys down yonder. Got a hold of his scrotum and just squeezed until they popped out. Yeah, you may want to just cross your legs, breathe deeply, boys. I don't know how. I didn't know that was possible. Anything could pop out of there without cutting it. But apparently she just squeezed it until they popped out of the bag. And that's. And you know what she was charged with? Did you see what her charges were? Lenny, you okay? She was charged, and I can't believe this is a law. She was charged with malicious castration.
Oh yeah, that's about it.
I mean, that's got to cover it, but I'm very surprised that that's actually a law in the books. You wouldn't think, as you're writing laws, don't you think we should cover this? And like, really? Malicious castration? Do you really think that's going to happen?
Do you need to?
Do we need to cover that? Do we need to talk about that? Wow. Yeah, so I can't even imagine. Now, we talked a few weeks ago, a month or two ago, about the guy and the girl broke in the middle of the night to beat him up, and they get in a scuffle, and she tore his scrotum. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's hard to breathe, isn't it? This is worse. I think this is worse than torn scrotum.
Oh, boy. You can't do nothing with that. Yeah. You're kind of stuck.
Yeah, I guess, Jesus has a point there. All castration is malicious.
Yeah, generally.
I think the chemical castration might be okay. Not that I want it, but that would be my preference. Wouldn't you think, Lenny?
Oh, boy.
Now, I'm not talking about pouring acid on them. I'm talking about where you ingest a chemical that makes them go shrink. Yeah.
Steroids.
Steroids is similar, yeah. If you want to do the Barry Bonds or the Roger Clemens, have you seen him in the news now? He's in trial, Roger Clemens.
No, I saw something like that.
I swear his head is gigantic, just like Barry Bonds. He's a piece of work.
Wow.
You would think, he did years without steroids, and now he's not going to make it in the Hall of Fame. Probably one of the best pitchers of all time, second only maybe third, Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, and Roger Clemens. But
Nolan Ryan would be considered in that era of steroids, wouldn't you think?
no, I think he was pre-steroids. He was. I mean, he retired in the 80s, didn't he?
No.
He retired in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he wasn't in his prime. He was not using steroids. And they definitely weren't around in the 70s because nobody even cared about their bodies in the 70s.
No, they were smoking and
ball
drinking.
players didn't even work out. Yeah. I'd be surprised if Ryan used them. He wasn't big.
He retired in 93.
Retired in 93. I'd be doubtful. He wasn't big. He wasn't. I mean, he was the fastest pitcher ever, but he wasn't like overpowering, like that. He was. I mean, he's always threw 100 miles per hour. He wasn't like all of a sudden, he weighed 140 pounds, and the next year he weighed 200 pounds, and his head just doubled in size. He looked the same. He doesn't look like he used steroids. You look at Clemens. You look at Bonds. You look at that. Who's the Cardinals guy? Mark McGuire with the acne and the giant head, and they all look like they did it. But opiates. He may have used opiates. That's true, Jesus.
I don't consider opiates. Actually, opiates, painkillers and stuff. I mean,
yeah. I'm pretty sure he after all those years of throwing that hard, he had to be using painkillers.
Oh, dude, you just eventually your arm will just detach and throw it across the.
What I don't understand is you've been to the you were never a big ball player, right, Lenny? You never
baseball?
Baseball, yeah, right.
No, I used to enjoy listening and watching baseball a lot.
But I mean, did you ever play or anything?
Nah, I played some a little bit of baseball.
No, I mean, nothing fancy. But you've thrown the ball. Have you ever been to like at the fair or something where you get the radar gun and you can throw the baseball, see how fast you can throw it?
No.
I've thrown it.
I have gone to the batting cage to try to hit a
and
hit a 50 mile an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Doesn't even make sense.
I've gone to the thing a few times with the radar gun, and I can throw in the high 60s, and that's like giving it everything I got. How these guys are throwing 100 miles per hour, I don't, like, they get a rocket on their arm. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what else I could do to throw it any faster.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all.
It's like, how do they do it? You look at these guys. You look at most of the pitchers. They're not in real good shape. They're not. They don't have huge arms or anything. They're not muscular. But I don't know how they throw it. I mean, they always say they use their legs, but I don't understand that because ball's in your hand and everything. So I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I must be doing something wrong.
Must be.
Yeah. So I don't know. I always wanted to be able to throw a baseball that fast, but I believe it's not going to happen at this point.
No, you think you're done?
I think I'm done.
competitive ball. You're done.
I believe I'm past my prime at this point. I don't think they're going to hire me. But I got all the radio gigs waiting in the wings. So
yeah, all those are well. That's where the money's going to come.
That's where all the greats go. They just go to announcing. So.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, duh.
Yeah. There's Lenny stepping into the plate. He's got some tight pants.
Nice bulge.
Nice bulge. Taking a few practice swings. Wait a minute. Oh, ball one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good eye, Lenny. Good eye.
Strong.
Strong or ton man.
That's just strong. He was called up from AAA Buffalo recently.
Likes to eat buffalo wings and drink his own urine.
He says it gives him extra no waste. Doesn't like to waste it.
He heard everybody drinks Tang, but didn't understand.
Yeah, he took Tang to mean something else.
Yeah. That's crazy stuff. So anyway, yeah, my team, Red Sox this year are they may as well pack it up with the Bruins and the Penguins this year at the same time because they are going nowhere.
Wow.
They just got swept by the Nationals.
Oh.
Formerly known as the worst team ever.
What? Can you really be the worst team ever? If
Jesus says John steps up to the plate, strokes the shaft, just his stance, and just living in John leg warmers.
Well done.
Very nice.
Hey,
he is
wait, Jesus. So. Hey, isn't crazy old David Klein going to contact you about a recipe book?
Yeah, that's he's supposed to be. I think Jesus is supposed to contact David Klein, but he lost interest.
Oh, some private number.
Could be.
Okay, so hey John, hit me with the
my best shot.
No, we're gonna transition here with a little transition music. Transition me with the Prometheus soundtrack, and I'll give you a review of Prometheus.
All right, so a little break here with the Prometheus.
On the isthmus.
From the isthmus of Chignacto in Canada. I like the lyrics to that one.
Yeah, did that scare the crap out of you?
No, it actually did not.
Okay.
Maybe the movie has to kind of get you in the mood and set the ambiance for you, set the stage.
All right, so check it out. So that's Prometheus, right? That's from the trailer.
Now this is about a movie about Greek gods, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the sort of the prequel to, and I keep talking about it. I was going to go see it. I'm going to go see it, and I went and saw it. I actually just saw it right before the show in 3D. Stole those 3D glasses.
Oh, you're supposed to recycle those.
Hell no. You know what? It cost me $14 to see that thing, and then they had the nerve to ask me if I want to donate.
You know what they say recycle, which basically means we're going to sell these again.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm wearing these out.
Yeah. So I've been the one time I not the one time I went, but the last time I went, and I was onto their scheme. They actually came around and kind of, instead of just having the boxer, they had actually had the